TDS Blitz, TDS Blitz, #1 fantasy sports show, about to get it poppin' like this. TDS Blitz, represented like that. The dopest fantasy football podcast. This is what you need. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Talking strategies and more. Helping you to win. From player rankings, waiver pickups, and more. TDS Blitz.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the talented Mr. Taco here, coming to you with a quick start, sit, make sure everybody's right, get right. I just did the whole intro joint, and I came in live, and I didn't realize that I wasn't live, so you could tell how it's going this morning. I've been trying to rush and get ready for a barbecue, but I wanted to make sure I got everybody's questions in here today and help everybody up. What up, Dave? I'm here repping, bro. I normally do a thread early in the day, but I just didn't get a chance because I've been, I just cleaned the grill, just went supermarket shopping, got some brews in the car with some ice, just got to finish cleaning up, season up a little bit of chicken. We gonna get right. But before we do that, we're gonna cover a couple of these inactive actives. We'll answer a couple of quick questions. I'm gonna check over my lineups and make sure my lineups are good, and we'll see where we're at. Dave, I know you said you had a couple of quick questions, so we'll get it going. Yeah, bro. Today's the basketball draft too. So I had a basketball draft last night, which was like a 20-man team, which was really deep and took a lot longer than I expected. And then today, I have two drafts, and then I have another draft tomorrow. So it's all going crazy. Then you got the whole slate of NFL action today. I checked all my teams last night just to make sure that I had everything good. That's tough, yo, because Knox has been catching touchdowns like like an insane rate. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the stats here so we can actually do a little bit of Dawson Knox, because I know Waller has been a little bit shaky, and he hasn't been getting as much volume as a lot of us had expected. So let's take a look here. Dawson Knox over the last couple, and this is, let me make sure I'm in the right league, GMFL, so it's standard scoring. Jeesh. Knox has been really hot. I just don't know how much longer he can keep this pace. Like, I feel like this is a hot guy that just is riding, but also when you look at it, Cole Beasley hasn't been good. So I guess if some of those but then you have Sanders that is good. I mean, the question is, can they maintain this point pace? You have 35 points, 43 points, 40 points, 38 points. If they're scoring that high, they can. It's a good matchup versus Tennessee. I feel like, this is a game where he could definitely get off. But let's take a quick look here at Waller. I know Waller hasn't been as good, and he's been reduced as of late, as far as his role is concerned. Let's see here. 26, 11, 10, 15, 8. It's a matchup game versus Denver. I mean, listen, I'm going to lean towards Waller in this matchup just because I believe in Waller over the long haul, but I can't lie. Dawson Knox has definitely the opportunity to do something. I definitely agree. I think he is a sell high type guy. On Knox, when you looked at his production and you look at what the offense. Now, the other thing that we have to look at is that becoming one of Allen's top targets? Is that becoming his connection? Because if Beasley's role is going to be reduced, and now that's going to go off to Sanders, and that's going to go off to Knox, and even Diggs in a sense is not as good as he was last year, because last year he was getting a ridiculous amount of targets. But if we look at what Stephon Diggs has done this year, I mean, he's still getting crazy targets. But if you look at that last game, he only had 5 targets, 11 targets, 10 targets, 8 targets. So I think that you see some reduction on what's going on to Diggs is part of also the reason why Knox is doing good. So, I mean, right now, from the data that we're getting, Knox is an interesting guy. I do think that maybe he's a sell high guy, but also I think we need to watch this game and see, is Knox starting? Has Knox and Sanders become trusted enough with Josh Allen that Diggs's value has come down a little bit, and the Beasley shares now have kind of gone a little bit, and now there's no John Brown. So that kind of gave off that. The run game isn't really something that they use as much. So maybe they can sustain it. But I mean, because this is an offense where we can see them getting 35 points a game. You're talking about 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. That's 5 touchdowns a game. I think 5 touchdowns a game is very plausible for this Bills team. We're looking at one of the best offenses in football, and they have a plethora of weapons. But I think with Dawson Knox, you definitely have to consider him as maybe being a season long. I think we really have to look at this game and start thinking about maybe season long. Higgins or Pittman? Let me just pull it up here. You're talking about T. Higgins, I'm assuming. Because Rashard Higgins, I don't think anyone's starting. T. Higgins, 7 targets, 10 targets, 5 targets in the game versus Detroit. And then you're talking about Pittman. What's Pittman? Pittman Jr. I'd go Pittman. Pittman is just a safer option right now. When you look at how his consistency, he's getting at least 6 targets in his last 4 games. He's getting, he got a touchdown in the last game, but he's solid. I feel like his floor is good. This game versus Houston doesn't scare anyone. I think this is a game where Pittman definitely can continue to eat and be solid. I don't think that Higgins is a bad play, but I do think that Pittman is coming into this matchup as a safer play come over the two. Oh boy, it sounds like we're gonna get a good one. I like it, man. I like to get the wheels turning before the game, because after this, I'm gonna go season some chicken, finish cleaning the grill, and we're gonna get going. I got the TV set up outside for Red Zone. It's on, baby. It's on. All right, let's take a look here. We got Renfro, we got Lockett, we got Deante Johnson, we got Mecole Hardman or Sterling Shepard. I'm assuming this is gonna be PPR. I think you have to go Lockett and Johnson. Shepard, I think, is an interesting play, and Renfro is an interesting play. Mecole Hardman, I would only play him if Tyreek Hill was out. So I would probably say you're going to go Lockett and Deante Johnson here. And then the third one I would probably go with is Sterling Shepard, because I think Sterling Shepard and Daniel Jones has had a good rapport. And I think we've seen Sterling Shepard be a bit of a target hog coming out of that slot. So I think that of everyone else, he's number 3, and then 4 would be Renfro. So if there's only one spot, I'm going to go Deante Johnson. Lockett scares me a bit. I know Geno Smith hasn't looked that bad, but he's never been that great. So Lockett's value, I think, definitely takes a hit. And I think Deante Johnson, with having no juju, is set that he could blow up. Like I think Deante Johnson, rest of the season, is going to be a monster. He's a must start almost every week, even though Ben sucks. That's my go on that one. But yeah, guys, let me know. Let's see. Oh man, that's crazy. I mean, Cup is a bona fide superstar right now. If you're telling me that your other receivers are Metcalf and Cup, he's a bona fide superstar. I kind of regret taking Woods over Cup. In my mind, I started seeing or thinking how I could see Cup being better than Woods, because I feel like Cup is a better downfield player than Woods being closer to this line of scrimmage. And looks like I'm right, but it was in retrospect. It wasn't in at the time of. I started coming to that analysis, and it was just a little bit too late. Kyler Murray, I do agree. I need him to go off. I'm in a couple. I had Myles Gaskins go earlier this morning in my league, and my league has crazy scoring. So bear with me if you look at it and you're like, what the hell happened here? But yeah, Myles Gaskin is officially one of the most frustrating players, I think, to go with this season. It's nothing like last year. I benched him for the good game, started him for the bad game. It's unpredictable. The usage is totally all over the place. I don't know what's going on with Miami. It's a bit of a shit show and a bit scary. It's the same situation I feel like with New England. I don't know what's going to go on with the running backs. Let me just see if I got some sort of injury reports here, because I think that Tyreek Hill is good to go. Allen is good to go. Swift is good to go. Mixon's good to go. McLaurin, first game for T.Y. Hilton. I picked him up in a couple of leagues. I think T.Y. Hilton is an interesting guy to snag out. An interesting guy to hold on to for a little bit. Yeah. He needs it, man. I see it's 2020. I would love Visca to get some points, because he's fucking killing me too. I mean, between Gaskins and Visca, I don't know who's worse. I mean, Gaskins is absolutely gut punching me. Like I just couldn't imagine him being this bad this season and the usage being this all over the place. So it looks like Ian Rapport didn't really do any. Let me see. Bet USA is good with this. US. Okay, bet 365 us. All right, come on, pull up. Mahomes. Okay, out. Slayton's out. Tyson Williams is out. Okay, so Tyson Williams definitely being out makes me think that one, Latavius Murray is going to rock with this role along like for at least the foreseeable future. This is going to be his role. Danny Amendola out means that Chris Moore is an interesting guy to be playing from the Texans. Last week he was a guy that walked on from the practice squad, and he went for like I think a $109. He had a big game. Rashard Bateman, I'm definitely going to be watching, and Hilton. Those are two guys I'm definitely going to be watching this week to see how good they're doing. I have them in a few spots. I'm getting them ahead of it because if they look good, these guys are going to be ads everywhere. They're going to be top waiver priorities. Definitely. Chargers are going to win this game. Yeah, Chargers are on fire right now. Chargers looking way better. Chargers could be ooh. I hear something happened in the game. I'm going to have to go check the game. I don't have the TV on down here. Yeah, Chargers got the Ravens. I think that this is going to be a great game. I want to see how Lamar Jackson's able to fare against that Chargers defense, and if Herbert and Jackson can just go dueling back and forth. That's going to be a fun game to watch. This Rams versus Giants game scares the shit out of me because I took the Rams in Survivor. So if the Giants win, like I'm like rooting against my team this week. So that's gonna suck. But it is what it is, as they say. All right. Let's see here. Oh, he got sacked. Damn it. Yo, he needs to get a couple more touchdowns. Him and Visca, I don't know what the fuck is going on there. Like the Visca situation has been pissing me off. He dropped a couple of passes. He looks so much better in preseason than what he is during the season. Very disappointed in him. I was very invested in that guy, and he definitely didn't deliver. 30 seconds. Are we gonna get overtime? Are they in field goal range? All right, you know, I'm going to go check this out. All right, everybody. Until next time. Next week, I'm going to get this going a lot earlier because I'm going to not have to worry about this barbecue situation, so it'll be a lot better. But until next time, everyone, stay up. If y'all have any questions, message me, and I will definitely do my best to answer them. But now I got to go season some chicken, boys. All right, peace. Oh, my God. Please can Gaskins do something in overtime for the love of all.